Hello Aquarius, welcome to your October 2018 horoscope. And the big news this month is that Venus is going to go retrograde from the 6th of the month until the 16th of November, so about a 6-week period. And this has everything to do with your finances, how you value yourself, and your love life and your relationships generally. And when Venus goes retrograde, it's an opportunity to reevaluate those areas, to reassess how you feel about those important areas in your life. As far as love is concerned, it can bring a past love back into your life. You might even resume the relationship in a new way. It may bring somebody from the past back into your life so that you can release the relationship and move on with your life. It could bring a deal that's been sitting quietly for a very long time suddenly back onto the table, and you can renegotiate it during the Venus retro. It's also a really good time for picking up bargains, especially antiques or older things. Really, you can get stonking deals if you're looking. When Venus is retrograde, it's important, ideally, not to do huge cosmetic changes for yourself. So even cosmetic surgery is not really advised during a Venus retrograde, because sometimes it turns out not exactly as you'd hoped and you regret it afterwards. And also, whenever I've had a new hairstyle during the retro or a new colour or something, I've never been happy with it. I've usually come out crying from the hairdresser. So I'd be careful with those kinds of radical changes during Venus retro. So for you, the retro is from the 10th going into your 9th house. So reflecting really on how much pleasure is your career, your work bringing you? How much pleasure are you getting from interactions with people generally in your daily life? And what could you do to change that if it's not really enjoyable for you? And as it retrogrades later towards November into your 9th house, Venus retro there, this is an opportunity maybe for to go back to a place that you loved. Yes, or to plan a trip back to somewhere that you really loved being. You might connect up with an old flame that you knew internationally, somebody from overseas, from a long way away. It's also good for reassessing your education. What would you like to learn? What brings you pleasure that you'd like to study, learn, maybe share with others? And on the 8th of the month, we've got a new moon happening lovely in that 9th house, so that's an opportunity for a trip, maybe a spontaneous trip somewhere, an opportunity to plan somewhere new, an opportunity as well to refresh, renew your faith in life, really saying, hey, you know, there is hope. These are all the things that are great in my life. This new moon in the 9th is everything about appreciating the abundance that you do already have, and then noticing more and more and more of it. And on the 10th of the month, we've got Mercury coming into your 10th house, which is a good time for any kind of communications with people in the workplace. Or you might want to communicate on a wider scale in social media in some way. And maybe also get a publication out there, get a book out there, a blog, an article. Good for communicating with people and also for learning in any way. And on the 24th of the month, we've got a full moon happening here, joining Uranus in your 4th house. So you might find yourself ready to make a move, a physical move. There could be something that comes to a head with your family in some way. Yes, something that you need to see, you haven't seen for a while. It's like, okay, changes need to be made. What changes do I need to make? It's also an opportunity for you to make changes in your environment. How can you refresh it? Do you need to declutter? Do you need to sort out your office or your drawers or something so that you can make some space for something new to come in? But it can well trigger the possibility of a physical move. And also on the 24th of the month, we've got the Sun coming into the 10th, so we've got this this balance going on here between the fourth house, your home, your family, your security, your stability, and then reaching out into the world, and how you balance the two so that you're not hiding yourself away too much, or that you're not too much out there and not having enough quiet time to integrate all the things that are happening to you, especially on an emotional level. So there you have it, my lovely Aquarians. I wish you a wonderful month, and I thank you for very, very much for listening to my videos. Bye for now.